We now come to the final contest, which is the tag match. So now you have the contestants, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an international tag team contest of 20 minutes duration. There will be no rounds, there will be a 45-second interval after each fall, and the time will be called every 5 minutes, with 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, or 2 disqualifications to decide the winners. On my left end, in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Kincaid and Butcher Bond, who together wrestle as the Caribbean Sunshine Boys. Their opponents on my right, and in the blue corner, Judo Pete Roberts and Kung Fu, who together wrestle as the Kung Fu Fighters.
So grappling fans, once again is tag team time, and this time with a difference. We've never seen Johnny Kincaid and Dave Bond as tag partners before, making up the tag team of Caribbean Sunshine Boys. And we have never on television, of course I'm referring to, seen Pete Roberts and Kung Fu fighting together as a tag team on television. They're the Kung Fu Fighters, and this should be quite an interesting one.
Seconds away, time.
2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, or 2 disqualifications to decide the winners of this tag match. Pete Roberts versus Dave Bond started off. Pete Roberts, of course, who's a judo boy way back, and he's a black belt. First Dan judo, and he's been out in America recently, and he's learned quite a bit about Kung Fu. So therefore, his Kung Fu partner, he helped him a bit more on 1 or 2 of the... There he is, being tagged now. And the expert on Kung Fu style combat is in the ring now against Dave Bond. Yes, but he's out of the way in time. A bit slow. Kung Fu for once, a wee bit slow. I'm following him up. Toe and ankle, Bond. Remember, the barefoot wrestler, Kung Fu. Offering. And that's why he offered. Bond doesn't know what the date is at the moment. He's absolutely, very nearly caught, and he wants to get out. It's enough for him for the moment. In comes the more experienced Johnny Kincaid from Barbados. Very much heavier than Kung Fu, but maybe not quite so fast. 16 stone 2 of Johnny Kincaid against Kung Fu's 12-7. And look how quickly he operates, that backhammer, terrific speed. And out of trouble, and he's still on the attack. Kincaid's had enough for the moment. No, he hasn't. I thought he was going to tag Bond there, but in comes Pete Roberts now against Kincaid. The 2 heavier team members. Johnny Kincaid was quite a poet in his spare time. In fact, next time we see him at a solo wrestling, we may be able to read out a couple of verses of his. Very good. Mostly about his opponents. That's Johnny Kincaid, Barbados, versus Pete Roberts. Pete Roberts, of course, from Birmingham.
Kincaid trying a cross press, but a little chance of that, I think, this early, and he realizes it and releases Pete Roberts. Pete Roberts, a speed merchant too, like his partner, and a tag. Kung Fu now versus Johnny Kincaid. Double arm now, suplex now, doesn't want it. And a tag. In comes Dave Bond, comparatively new to the game, like, as far as years are concerned, compared to his opponent. Kincaid, a pro since the mid-60s, Bond since 1974. I don't know what the crowd are shouting about. There's nothing illegal there until he slides that wristband across the eyes. That's what they're beefing about over the other side of the ring. You couldn't spot it here. Maybe you did at home. Max Ward spotted it. Nice back. Oh, beautiful back kick. He's so quick with those. And it's enough for me, says Bond, and in comes Johnny Kincaid again with Pete Roberts. Nicely over the back. Caught on the way. Pete Roberts really coming in hard, too low that time, flying tackle missed time, and he's over the top for a cross punt. Lovely bit of tag wrestling. It's gone. And that's why the boos are coming. Bond continues with a fist there on the blind side of the referee, Max Ward. Again, the wristband doing some damage near the eyebrow. Kung Fu on the left of the screen there can see it going on and wants to get in and help his partner, but it was stopped by Maxwell. Winning a tag now. And Bond knows the referee's talking to his partner in the corner, so continues with the wrist strap over the eyebrows. Kung Fu getting really angry watching his partner getting this treatment. And Roberts pretty weakened now. He better get out of here if he can tag. Nice buck. It's a curious move that with a headbutt right across the forehead there, but perfectly legal, nothing illegal about it. Never seen that performed at all in the ring, but it did all right. In comes Kincaid against Pete Roberts now, and accidentally, in quotes,
ladies and gentlemen,
kicks him on the way.
Receives a public warning.
So the first public warning to Kincaid. Trying another tag. Remember, it's got to be done over the top rope. Lovely double shot. And the straight fingers to the throat. Now he can tag. Kung Fu. And Johnny Kincaid doesn't want to know. So it's Bond coming in for Kincaid. And Kung Fu for Pete Roberts. The throat, the hand, the left hand on the throat. On the jaw, directly the referee got round there. Too early. Steps back. Again, the right hand near the throat this time, but Max Ward checking, doesn't like it, breaks them. And Kincaid having a ball the other side while the Max Ward's back is turned. Pete Roberts in the ring, all four. There we go, Johnny Kincaid, the only one out. Every time Ward turns his back, one of the Caribbean Sunshine Boys decides to go in a little bit hard. Grabbing the jacket now and throwing the jacket right across Kung Fu's throat. And landing him on the throat again over the top rope. So it's still Bond versus Kung Fu. Tag. Johnny Kincaid has Kung Fu, takes over the hold. But illegal it is, the left hand on the throat. One public warning against him already. Roberts very angry, complains to the ref. More illegal moves by Johnny Kincaid where the ref's back is turned. So it's Bond coming back in now against Kung Fu. And it's a submission on the way. Didn't need the pile driver. 10 minutes into this tag contest, halfway through.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 minutes, the first submission was secured by Dave Bond.
Dave Bond, the first submission over Kung Fu in 10 minutes, halfway through the match. Very deep conference going on between Kung Fu and Pete Roberts here as Pete Roberts tries to bring back Kung Fu after that submission hold. Neck worried.
Seconds away. Time.
Ready or not, they'll have to go for the second session. 10 minutes to go, one submission up to the Sunshine Boys from the Caribbean, and it's Bond versus Kung Fu who must continue. That was not a clenched fist, says Kung Fu. Straight finger jab that was going to be. Dave Bond trying for a second submission. Nice lean back drop kick, beauty. And another. And Kung Fu ready to go now with the feet. And Kung Fu keeping Dave Bond well away from his own corner. So we can't tag. Kincaid trying to get in the ring there, but was spotted. And the legs come up, over the top, shoulder press, Kung Fu special, there it is. Minutes in, and it's 1-4 each.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 minutes of tag wrestling, that was an equalizing fall to the Kung Fu fighters.
Lots of complaints from Kincaid and Bond. I don't know what Kincaid is about. He was banging the canvas, but I don't really know what he means there. Anyway, it's a fall, whether he likes it or not.
Seconds away. last session.
The final session there. 1 fall each now. One submission to Kincaid and Bond. Equalized there by a fall from Kung Fu for Robertson Kung Fu team. The Kung Fu fighters, 1 each. Kung Fu versus Bond. And what the next score is the one that wins. One public warning, of course, against Kincaid already. It's all right as long as it's the heat of the hand, but when he turned, was it? In comes Roberts, waiting for that swinging shot of his. Shades of Tibor Zakash here. Exactly how he frames up to the chop, the backhanded shot to the throat. Again, rubbing that wristband on the eyebrows. It takes over. Johnny Kincaid takes over the whole backsword. Must be at all places at once, Max Ward. Now, if he's got those fingers in the mouth, of course, Max Ward would stop it. But if they're folded on the edge, it doesn't matter. Good back elbows, and Kincaid delivering a great punch there, and I don't know if he was sighted by the ref or not. And all the way across the throat as he got it, but he gets a second public warning for it. Two men in the ring, so Kung Fu comes in, and it's all mayhem breaking loose now. And anything could happen. They've gone mad now. Kung Fu with a straight arm. Beautiful straight fingers, jab. And Kincaid and Bond are the ones that down.
5 minutes to go.
Just under 5 minutes to go with this tag match. 1 each, and it's Kincaid versus Kung Fu, and another punch to the forehead. Hair pulling there, Kincaid. Slap rather than a chop. And it's the ref that caught that. And Bond going for Kung Fu in the other corner. Every time the referee turns his head. Oh, it's mayhem now. Kincaid thinks he's got it, but Kung Fu will be back in time. Over the top, flying tackle, caught in a slam, and it's Kincaid over the top of the press. But Pete Roberts still sort of pulls him off. And a public warning there. Oh, never seen a tag match like this. It's really out of hand.
Roberts receives the final public warning.
Final public warning to Pete Roberts. So that's 2 each now, Kincaid and Roberts. Kung Fu getting the worst of this at the moment. Lady at ringside joining in. But Kung Fu gets an uppercut. And Mike Judd, the MC, I think disqualification here. The Sunshine Boys disqualified. And the referee's had enough.
The referee has disqualified the Caribbean Sunshine Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners are the Kung Fu Fighters. The Kung Fu Fighters, ladies and gentlemen.
Kung Fu Fighters, the winners. is Roberts and Kung Fu. The others disqualified, finally, after about 16
Ladies
minutes
and
of
gentlemen, the
time.
referee has disqualified the Caribbean Sunshine Boys. The winners are the Kung Fu Fighters.
So that's it, an exciting finish, and somebody trying to throw water about, and he's going to be in trouble if Kincaid catches him. He's going to have his neck broken. Anyway, that's it from all of us at Croydon. We hope you've enjoyed it, and as Mike Judd tries to get the final words out, it's time to say goodbye from Croydon. Have a good week. Till next week.